Hey Legionnaires, welcome back. We're here with another siege at Carthage, and Rome has come once again to burn, loot, and raze the city to the ground. Raze their rival's capital once and for all. And yes, we have two Roman armies here facing off against two Carthaginian armies. And I have been told that this one is an epic siege battle and comes down to the last few men. And it has a few twists and turns along the way. So definitely get yourself some snacks, get yourself some drinks, and prepare for a glorious fight. And already a big Roman mistake here. Evocati cohort getting wiped out as it comes along the wall here. Look at that. So many dead men in the siege tower as they just land, like he knocks down the wall where his siege tower is. He needs to be very careful about that. That's a big Roman mistake, losing an entire Evocati unit before the battle has even really got underway. But yes, Rome has brought all of its legions available, along with a load of slaves. It seems they brought gladiators and spearmen here as well to get involved in this fight. Because if you're enjoying the Rome 2 content and would like to see some more, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment showing support. It really does help out the channel. And yeah, I hope to do plenty more Rome 2 in the future. You guys seem to be enjoying it very, very much recently, especially the Empire Divided. So let's see what we can see what happens in this siege. And a wall coming down here, and that's a lot of damage to the Libyan infantry there, killing about half the unit off. So I mean, they're getting their revenge, I guess, a little bit on losing an entire Evocati unit, but that was kind of because of their own fault, really. But yeah, Rome is really knocking down the walls, making as many openings as possible. Look at that big breach points being opened up here. And it will certainly be interesting to see what happens there. I mean, what have we got coming up first? Lots of Evocati by the looks of it, along with Hastati, and like we said, gladiators as well. Looks like they are the most common units being sent in first. I mean, Hastati can usually take on most things, like Gallic warriors for sure. Maybe not the Libyans and the Sacred Band up here. So I mean, they're throwing up some elite troops themselves at Carthage. Sacred Band are pretty damn nasty to get through. Yeah, lots of Gallic and Iberian troops been coming up first. Rome over here should really make a move early on. There's not really any Carthaginian resistance here compared to over on their side here. And we already have the first wave of Romans coming in. It is going to be Hastati going in against those Sacred Bands. So I don't think the Romans got any hope of breaking through here. This is like one of Rome's weakest units up against one of Carthage's strongest. I mean, some people will say Hastati are pretty damn good, but these guys haven't got any chevrons. I know triple gold chevron Hastati is a tactic, but it's not going to happen here. And they're getting jabbed in the flank as well by Gallic warriors. I mean, they need to send in more troops. They need to send in more troops. Yeah, look at the Javis coming in. Like, they're just... So yes, Rome is now committing more Hastati. We have another unit over here that it's also losing very, very quickly. I think it's mainly because of the javelin support that they're getting. These units here, I mean, when they're going in, they're just getting jabbed really hard. You can see here, this unit getting focused down and already wavering. Rome also now committing over here. We have Evocati cohort going in against mercenary Gallic warriors. The Celts are losing, but that is no surprise there. And they are silver chevrons and still getting nowhere with that. I mean, the Libyan infantry here ready and waiting there next to go in. I mean, they will be a good match for those Evocati cohort. But yeah, that's looking a little bit more of a stronger front here. I mean, the Romans over here just throwing in Hastati first, trying to weaken up the Carthaginians. Not really achieving too much just yet. And it looks like they're replacing their Gallic warriors over here with units that do have javelins. They're trying to get, again, more javi volleys off, trying to be as effective as possible with those javelins. Got artillery as well coming in. Missing. Is that fire? Is that explosive ammo? That's like not very effective if I remember correctly. Fire ammo and normal ammunition are the best types. But there you go. Yeah, explosive ammunition. Going in, hitting those Iberian swords, it really doesn't do that much damage. A lot of these guys just getting straight back up. But here we go. A bit more of elite troops coming in now. Evocati is being sent in. And they're going in against the Sacred Band. And this should be a little bit more effective. Already, yeah, more Evocati over here as well. So the Gallic troops running out of javelins to support their troops on the front line. Some of these Romans really bloodied up though. Archers focusing down units over here. Cretans getting hit hard by Syrian archers here. So 2 really elite archer units dueling it out here. Actually, the Cretans not firing on anyone at the moment. Getting focused down. They need to move those Cretans soon. Looks like Rome is going to break through here, as we saw with the Avocadi, beating these Gallic troops here. Kind of an easy victory, and that should allow other troops to get inside as well. And we're about to see in Spear Gladiatrices here, sorry. Spear Gladiatrices, a female gladiator unit, and they're about to go in and try and knock down another bit of the wall by the looks of it. I wonder if Rome's going to try and engage his Libyan infantry unit and then knock down the wall. I mean, that could be an effective strategy. Trying to go to Testudo there, did the Romans, I think, but they just kind of stopped doing that now. Yes, if you want to send in your own Rome 2 replays or just want to take part in some Rome 2 battles or streams, feel free to join the Discord. The link's down below in the description. We are getting close to 1,000 members there. So yeah, if you want to be a part of that little community, get involved in streams, in competitions, and just extra stuff that goes on behind the scenes of the channel, feel free to join. The link's down below in the description. And the Romans here getting absolutely destroyed. It's these javelins here from these mercenary Iberians. Really doing a lot of damage right now. They can just focus down those Romans. And there's another volley going off there, killing probably a bunch more Romans. Really, really good to see there by Carthage. And Rome is getting pushed back here again. Avocadi losing to the Sacred Band here. We're now seeing Hastati get sent in. Gallic warriors are retreating though, being beaten back by these Avocadi. We're now going to combat with a bit better Libyan infantry. Some of the best swords that they have available, that is for sure. Mercenary Gallic warriors coming into the back of these Avocadi, and they will seal the fate of these Romans, surrounding them and cutting them down. But let me know in the comments who you are. Are you Team Carthage or are you Team Rome? I'd be interested to see who you back to win this one. I think Carthage has got very good versatile roster, got some good spears, pikes as well, some pretty decent swords. But Rome has got excellent swords. I mean, they've got some of the best swords around. I mean, Avocati are pretty damn solid, but they've also got things like Praetorian Guard over here. Arguably one of the best swords around. They've got Praetorians here as well, which are not too shabby. But yeah, I'm excited to see how this one goes down, that is for sure. But yeah, let me know in the comments who you are, Team Carthage or Team Rome. Got some spears in here. Are these just like vigilantes? No, these are the gladiator spearmen being sent in. I'd imagine they're kind of like the normal gladiators, that they are pretty good on the charge, but after that, maybe not so great. Gonna beat these Libyans here or Rome, but after that there are plenty more Libyans. Well, actually not Libyans, they have noble fighters here, and then they have Iberians, a load of Iberians. They keep jabbing everything right now. I don't know how many jabbies Iberians have in a unit, but clearly it's a lot. Just keep on throwing them. It's like a constant barrage it is for the Romans to deal with, and they've actually focused down that spear gladiator unit there, or gladiator spear unit. The Romans kind of getting pushed back to the choke point that they came through here. Libyan infantry is though losing to Romans. Avocati just seem to be endless at the moment. I mean, one is losing. I think the Libyans losing as well, and Sacred Band's still alive. They must have some pretty damn nasty kills. What are they on? 72 actually, not that great at all. I mean, they are a spear unit, I guess. I mean, the artillery's still firing in. It wants to hit these noble fighters if it's going for anything. Avocati here winning, but showing their back, so they're getting hit hard by missiles in the back. And that's one of the best ways to beat Rome. Is just make sure that you shoot the back of their units and you'll get incredible kills. Good volleys there, just as the Romans come in. They hit those Iberians really much, like very much in the middle of that unit, and they just blown that unit to pieces. Most of them will get back up, like I said. That's the problem with explosive ammo. I've got to see more Gallics maybe try and flank and surround these Avocadi. The Romans, yeah, they are slowly, inch by inch, taking this choke point. Just a lot of bodies used up to try and take this this one area. A lot of men to turn into a lot of bodies. Sacred Band finally being broken here. Down to 70 men before they broke. Cavalry coming in. Carthaginian Cav. I thought they were going to go for a charge, but maybe not. They're going to just loop around. These Evocati here maybe getting surrounded, but they're still breaking things around them. Forming a Testudo by the looks of it to try and maybe protect themselves. We've got Spear Gladiators in here. Again, trying to help out. How is the other flank doing? I mean, it seems like it's turning into a bit of a stalemate. We have some Evocati cohort waiting. There's Libyan infantry and looks like some Iberians as well waiting. Seems like the main push is going to come down this center here. I mean, the worrying thing is, though, is that Rome still has plenty of Evocati to commit, and then the Praetorians are yet to go in. We also have elite cav here. We've got some Socii Equitae Extraordinari, so they're bringing some pretty nasty troops. That is for sure. Yeah, Rome is it's kind of just going for brute force. It really is. Brute force to try and just break through this line. The mercenary noble fighters, they look like they're having a rough time, but they're doing okay. They're winning. The sheer amount of barrel slingers and archers back here, I think, is also really helping out. And they're really focusing down a lot of these Romans here. Yeah, just shooting right into the back of them as they surround these noble fighters here. It's really risky to attack a unit, like surround a unit, when there's archers that can also just shoot you in the back. And Rome is finding that out the hard way. Like, you may surround this unit and you may get some kills, but you're going to lose like your whole unit just to like archer volleys. It looks like the Syrians now having the trouble dealing with archers. Mercenary Samnites here fighting against the Romans. I am playing as the Samnites in my Rise of the Republic campaign, which will have another stream out tomorrow. And they are very, very nasty in the Rise of the Republic campaign. And I'm not surprised that these Samnites are doing so well against the Romans here as well. These are much more heavily armored, though, than anything I can get in the campaign, which is a real shame. I could do with some very heavy elite infantry. Yeah, we've already got the next wave of Evocati ready to go in. Looks like a lot of these Syrians have been killed off, which is not good for Rome, because archers are needed. And talking about archers, there's another unit over here that's engaged with Carthaginian Cav. Carthaginians managed to get out here, get to this cavalry. And good thing that Rome had this Socii Equitae Extraordinari, and they have some gladiator spears coming in support. And this cavalry is slowly getting dealt with. Yeah, they're really playing in the cav. I mean, this is really nasty cav. I mean, maybe then they could be aggressive with their own cav. I don't know. Might be worth a go. But yeah, going through these mercenary noble fighters is going to be tough. I mean, and the Samnites there as well. Yeesh. We have a Scorpion over here by Carthage. Don't often see that being brought. But yeah, Carthaginian Scorpion here. This might be pretty good for late game. Like sniping generals maybe. Or dealing with, like, I don't know, Praetorians or whatever. They are pretty damn useful, those Scorpions. They can often take out a good bunch up of units. I mean, right now they could just shoot all these Evocati that are just bunched up here. This would be a good target. Seems Rome on this flank is once again on the attack, fighting against a bunch of Iberians. Look at the armor difference. The Iberians don't stand really much of a chance. That's why they've got to have all those jabbies to soften up troops first. The cavalry somehow managed to escape and is now rear charging Romans. Okay. Not sure how they managed that, but they have. And now they're going back into combat with archers. Why Rome sent these guys to chase down the cavalry, I do not know. It's the last unit you want chasing down cavalry. Evocati on their way in. This looks like it'll be the death of this cavalry here. You'd expect so. It is winning slightly against his archers. Why they got sent in there? Now another rear charge coming into the back of the Romans. They're just kind of going back and forth, trying to do as much damage to these Romans who are engaged with their Iberians. This is the only way that they have any chance of beating the Romans here, with a good cavalry charge. I mean, it looks like they are going to break here. With 11 men left, I think they are about to give up the ghost. Rome here fighting off against those elite Samnites. Once again, the Samnites not giving any ground. Also helps that the Samnites, I think, have got like support from these Libyans up here. They've probably been throwing down their Javies. It looks like they have had a fight up here as well. And Rome looks like, again, he lost. Rome having a rough time at the moment. Really is not looking good. Bounce power is looking very even right now. I really do worry for Rome a little bit because, I mean, they are sitting in their elites now, which is a bit concerning that, like, they haven't made more progress with these Evocati cohort. I mean, Carthage seems like he's still got a decent amount of infantry. Still bringing up more back here, like Samnites arriving, mercenary noble fighters. This is not good. Not good for Rome anyway. If you team Carthage, it's absolutely brilliant. You're like, yes, keep bringing up more reserves. I'm not seeing any sign of those Carthaginian generals. There you go. Rome has been defeated in this small area here. We've got Evocati cohort. I don't know where the rest of this unit is. There's certainly not 152 men here. Wherever the rest are, they are stuck somewhere. And they're going to need that unit because that's a healthy Evocati. But I mean, Carthage got a load of archers out here, a load of slings. I don't know if these are out of ammo or what. They do have their swords out, so it looks like they are out of ammo. But I mean, I'd definitely be looking to take those out. I mean, they are just being left there to be killed off. Maybe it's to bait some Romans in for these Samnites to maybe fall upon, but I don't know. I mean, I just send in the elite cabs, send in the Socii Equite Extraordinari. You could probably batter those archers down. I don't know. And here we go. Here's a general, though. Carthaginian general seeing an opportunity to get in against these Syrians. I hope these Syrians are out of ammo. They are about to be broken here. And there you go. That's the first sign of one of the Carthaginian generals. I mean, if they had their cavalry nearer the Rome, they could maybe have pinned that general down. And he's actually being aggressive with this general. Looks like he's going to try and charge this Roman unit here. He's in Testudo. It looked like he was going to. And this is the unit that's, like, bizarrely says it has 152 men, but I do not believe it does. And there you go. They go in against the Romans here. Don't know what the rest of the unit is, but I guess maybe we'll find out when the cavalry charge out. We'll try and find it. They're bursting out. This is really risky by Carthage here. I mean, if they were to lose this general, this could do a whole lot of problems for morale. And just like that, they actually go back inside. I think they see the movement of the Socii Equite Extraordinari. And they're going back inside. They're like, yeah, no, not for us. Not for us. Rome over here, still not having a good time. Evocati losing. I mean, it might be the same unit that's already pushed up. What Rome needs to do is get on this wall somehow and then just start to shoot across. I mean, we can get our archers on the wall here, I guess, and get them off again. And just shoot arrows over the top and try and just do some damage. They need to get some flanking shots as well. Like, Rome's not doing enough flanking shots with its archers, and that's one of the main problems it's had. Like, Carthage has done that quite nicely early game. Not so much now, but the early game did a really good job. And they're going to throw in even more troops. The Samnites now getting thrown in. I think they were doing okay there with Carthage. I don't know if they need to throw in more troops. And now fighting on the steps over here are Rome and Carthage. Rome actually being surrounded here by Samnites. On the steps of Carthage, they battle it out. Archers still focusing down. Looks like they're focusing down these barrel Erics. Really good to see. Try and take out that missile ranged capability that Rome does have. I mean, they are holding some in reserve, but which is good, I guess, by Rome. But really, they need to just they're going to need all their archers if they want to even have an even match with Carthage, because Carthage technically has the range, like outnumbers them in range, while they keep their archers back in reserve. Also probably does outnumber them in range now because they've taken out so many ranged units. Rome now taking advantage and using all his javelins like he should be. Like, Rome is known for having, like, his pilum. Really, really good javies that they need to be using. That was definitely a good chance to maybe catch out that samurai unit there for Rome.
Advance at speed. Double time.
Rome's just got to be praying that Carthage soon runs out of ammunition for those archers. They run out of ammo, Rome has a chance. Because then his elites, like his Praetorians and his Praetorian Guard, will actually have a good chance. This guy's going to lose his head. Slice. Oh, didn't quite lose his head. Only a cheeky scratch to the neck. A fatal one at that, though. This guy, he's dueling two noble fighters. He might be able to get taken out, though. These Libyans, oh no, more noble fighters coming in. It seems like they have endless reserves as well to Carthage. Like, just out of the mist just comes another Carthaginian unit ready to fight it out. Evocati here are getting beaten back.
Quick march.
This is turning into a bit of a grindy area over here. The Centurion just dying there, but I was about to say he's leading the way. He's now dead, so I mean, he can't really lead the way anymore. His troops will probably be like, what the heck are we supposed to do now? We lost our Centurion. I'd certainly be like that. Imagine if they'd used one of these tortoises and they actually just knocked down a hole in the wall over here. It would really made it interesting for Carthage. Like now. They'd be like, oh god, what are we supposed to do? There's like a whole nother problem for us. And I think one of the problems... Oh, am I seeing archer fire over here? Yeah, auxiliary archers here. Focusing down a little bit on the flank of these Samnites. So they're trying to do some flanking fire now, which is good.
Hack them down.
I just don't think it's enough of a flank. They need to be like literally around here where the tortoises are. I mean, again, on this side, why don't they just use a tortoise with one of these Praetorians and open another breach point here? Just stretch Carthage a little bit more. Like, that's what they need to do. They've got all this like siege equipment that they brought up, and they're not going to use it all. The more breach points you can make, it means the more defenses you like Carthage has to hold. Like, even if you don't like intend to actually like send an infantry unit through here, for instance, like Carthage has to put a unit there to protect it, and that's one less unit you can put into this meat grinder over here. And if it does leave it open, you could get your Socii Equites in there much quicker than, say, an infantry unit. And you could probably cause a lot of havoc. African pikemen back here. I knew they'd have some. And Rome is going to have a difficult time getting rid of those. I mean, they've got archers, yes. Hopefully they left ammo. But they're going to need it for those pikes. I don't think they've got enough jabbies to kill that unit off. Mercenary noble fighters here beating back these Evocati. I mean, it just seems like mercenary noble fighters could be fighting here forever. They'd be fine. The Evocati just aren't up to the ability of beating back these Carthaginians. It'd be interesting to know what the funds were. Because Rome just brought a lot of elites. Well, mainly elites anyway. And there you go. Rome sends Carthage packing here. This might be the way through over here. We've got Samnites next up at the Romans. There you go. The Samnites now have to go in and deal with these Evocati, and they might be able to. Oh, Praetorian Guard as well. Now making its way forward. So they really are sending in the elites, and they're losing decisively already of those Samnites. That is not a good sign. This side over here for Carthage, not looking too good. Balance of power still looking very even right now. Look at that Red Sea there, just waiting patiently. They're all taking their time, ready to come forward and get some kills. Now they're just dealing with a tiny little Iberian unit. The noble swords here, or noble fighters, retreating. These pikes, yeah, pikes being sent over to that far side, they should be able to deal with the Praetorians, that is for sure, especially if they put their pikes down.
Victory for Rome! Pull back!
Romans retreating, they don't seem like they formed up properly, and it's going to cost them. The noble fighters are going to chase straight after them and cut down the stragglers. They need to reform and go in. The Cretans still have ammunition as well, which is just going to be a problem. They're focusing down tiny little Balearic units. This unit's down to 6 men and still not breaking. That's incredible. I don't usually see that with Balearics. Pikemen coming in. Centurion here still leading the way. He's like, come on, man, we got to break through. The pikes are close. These Praetorians, though, should clear up these Samnites here. They're wavering now. If the artillery still has ammunition, good targets would be these pikemen. Or maybe a general. You could general snipe if you wanted to. We've got Evocati getting charged down now by the general. Most of them should get up, I imagine. It does endanger the general a little bit.
Advance at speed! And the double! Double time!
Noble cavalry winning decisively against this Evocati cohort. Wow, I did not expect to see that. And now you can see there's more Praetorians bursting through. They're desperate to get to that general. I mean, you can see as well there's not a lot left here now. Seems as though Carthage is making a retreat, maybe? The Libyan peltas there on the way back. And looks like a lot of archers as well. I don't know how much they have in the way of infantry left of this last defense, but pikes and swords here could be useful in that last defense.
Attack their position!
I would not commit. If I was Carthage, I'd start thinking about defending the main cap point. I think Rome has just about broke through here.
And the double!
Balearics here still got ammunition that they're firing in. And here we go, noble fighters going in. They should defeat this Evocati. It's not that a difficult unit. Okay, Rome over here is just foolishly charging the pikes. This is not healthy. Luckily, it looks like he's got his Praetorians out of there. Looks like they haven't stayed in, the Praetorians, yet. Lost about 30 men. 30, 40 men. So, I mean, they're still healthy. And they really need to get archers over here to focus on these pikes. And there you go, they got rid of the Evocati cohort, and now there's auxiliary Balearics setting up, and they can focus down this pike unit. They need to start firing soon. There you go. You're going to start shooting right into the backs of those pikemen, knocking them down as they go. And they've lost a good, like, 20 or so men. So all they're going to have on this side is pikes and a general. That's a very flimsy looking defense right now. What have we got here? Korean archers.
At the double! Ordinem!
Seems as though, again, the Praetorians are making a bit of progress. And again, they've got to go into pikes. They need to just form up and just try and hit these pikes with javies. And yeah, this is not going to work. You can be as elite as you like. You're not breaking through a pike line, Rome. Retreat the Praetorians. Save these elite lives. The cab as well is a little bit useless now they're inside the city. Unless you can like pin down this general. We have an elephant unit back here. Oh, the elephants are going to be useful. I didn't know if Carthage has brought any, but they have. And they are going to be very, very useful. I don't know if Rome's got too much in the way of ammunition left. But these guys can get hundreds of kills, and they can change a battle on their own. Rome again may want to think about rushing these Balearics. And there's a lot of them here. They could just rush a lot of these guys. I mean, the Cav again, not really in the right spot to deal with all these archers here. They're just free for the taking. I mean, I don't know if they have ammo, like I said, but still. And the elephants, they made a quick appearance, but they're quickly running away again. So, it's not to be yet. They're going to have to wait for those elephants. There you go. Carthage is not just going to waste his archers. Even if they are archers, he's going to retreat them. Pikes now blocked off this entrance. I mean, the best thing for Rome then is to just get on one of these walls. Yep, which is just about to do by the looks of it. Or not. I thought these Praetorians were going to go onto the wall, but no. They need to because they could then get around the pikes. But again, the pikes just slowing them down a little bit. Sacred Band here. We've got African pikes, yeah, and a lot, yeah, more African pikes. So they still seem like they have a decent amount of infantry, does Carthage. And here we go, they got to the elephants of Rome. And they've actually managed to do a lot of damage to them. Killed a whole bunch of these elephants. I don't know if they got many kills. 29 kills looks like. Yeesh. What's that now? 75? Okay, might have been a little bit higher than I thought. Yes, 79 kills. It's not bad, but I mean, it's not great. They are just wasting this unit, I feel, a little bit. What's a 95 now? I mean, it does get easily to 100 kills, I think, but still, I think it's been wasted. And, like, late game, this thing could have been insanely good. Whether also it counts kills that are not that are friendly fire, I doubt it. But yeah, they are actually kind of doing some damage now. 129. You know what? They're kind of doing damage. 150. That's not bad. It's not bad. There you go. There's elephants dead already, and that's did a lot of damage to the Carthaginian chances. I'm sure of it. Rome here seeing his general is being hunted down by the Carthaginian general. He's certainly going to need support in there if he's even going to try that out. But here we go. Rome is ready to go over on the side. Praetorians in Testudo. I mean, they haven't got much to attack. It's just Sacred Band here. They've got mercenary noble fighters ready and waiting with their javelins. Ready to shoot into the flanks, do some damage where they need to. I mean, they should not be wasting their ammunition, that is for sure, on Testudo. It's good to see that they are changing that up. And Rome is... I mean, it looks like they got an open passage all the way around here, because you can come around this way, as you can see where the general is for Carthage. Come down this street here and get in the back, and this is the main cap point here. So I mean, it's very easy to potentially get in and do some damage. I mean, I don't know if this is all Carthage has, then they're a little stretched, but I doubt it is all that Carthage has. Both guys kind of taking a little bit slow now. We'll just fast forward a little bit just to see if anything changes too much. Rome doesn't look like he's slowing down. Looks like he's ready to send in his infantry. We've got Praetorians and Praetorian Guard going in. If there's any sort of pikes in there, I'll be telling the player right away, just don't engage. Here we go, artillery being sent up. I mean, I guess I want them to get kills, but they just want them to, yep, use up their ammunition. I mean, they actually chose to shoot that Praetorian Guard back there, which is a good shot by the Sam nations.
At speed! Advance at speed!
But I hope you guys are enjoying the siege. It's certainly been an epic one, that is for sure. And as you can see, the balance power looking very, very close right now. But the Romans getting a tiny little unit of Syrians up here on the wall. Sure, that will be dealt with swiftly. There are more pikes back here. I mean, there are 2 units waiting for them. It's good to see the Carthage is ready. Looks like they brought a lot of pikes. They are like really stacked on their old pikes here. And we've got more cavalry coming around, I guess, to protect that general. But, yeah, the pikes just got this area locked down.
Strike low! Into their bellies!
Both sides being real patient. So I'll just make a cut, and I will see you guys in a moment when the action resumes. Okay, so we are back, and it didn't take long for the Praetorians to get sick of waiting around, and they've been thrown in against the mercenary noble fighters here. It's a shame these Praetorians aren't in white, which is like the more historical color they use. They did not wear purple, as far as I'm aware. Like, that was more of an imperial thing, which I know they are the imperial bodyguard, but they weren't necessarily given the rights to wear purple. Only senators and emperors were. They're getting jammied down, those purple boys. And that purple's going quickly from purple to red. Yeah, melee combat even. Got Praetorians in here now, and more Praetorians. Yeah, they're going in against the Sacred Band. I imagine the Sacred Band should lose that fight, but I don't know. Praetorians getting focused down. And even though they're getting focused down, they're beating these noble fighters here. Got some tiny little Roman troops going on here. I mean, the Praetorian Guard's not too bad. These other Carthage have seen better days. Archers as well, I think probably to deal with one of the pike phalanxes. The Praetorian Guard here against Sacred Band. I mean, spears just get beaten back by swords in most Total War games. It's no different here. Sacred Band are good at holding the line, but they won't get many kills. And that means only the Praetorians will get great kills. And that means the Praetorians will beat those Sacred Band. They're doing okay for now, and pikes have been committed over here, and that is helping to turn the fight around here. These Praetorians getting probably focused down by archers and also poked to death by Carthaginian pikes. And like I said, Rome needs to really get an archer unit up onto this wall to focus things down like the pikes here that are just in this choke point and have nothing to oppose them. Nothing. We've got 2 generals dueling it out back here. I feel like Rome is at a disadvantage here. Legatus against noble cavalry. Not a fight that the Carthaginians really... I mean, the Romans, want to be in. But Carthage looks like he could be in trouble as well. Socii Equite Extraordinary gets sent back. The Legatus is retreating, which he really shouldn't have. He should have stayed in combat. He could have cut down this unit as it ran away. But both sides retreating at a similar time there. Rome, like I said, should have just kept the general stuck in combat, and he could have maybe allowed the other Roman player with the Socii Equites to get in behind and break that general. two purple units fighting it out. Praetorians here, again, beating back the noble fighters and the Cretan archers. The pikes are going to be needed again to scare off those Praetorians. And it looks like we're about to see, are we about to see another general fight? I doubt it. I highly doubt it, but who knows. But I mean, we are about to see these Socii Equitae Extraordinari. They could just scoot through the street here. They could go into the back lines in Rome. It's got troops ready. They are waiting really just for the African pike to be defeated. But the Socii Extraordinari could just be
Roma in victor.
dealt with pretty easily. I mean, the Carthaginians are going to try and block up the street. There are ways through, other ways through. You can go sneak through here if you wanted to as well. But yeah, they're going to try and get in those cavalry. And they need to get moving. They really do. They need to get moving. And they can get in behind, kill a bunch of archers. There's a whole lot of options. And here we go. The Socii Extraordinari going straight in. They're ignoring all the archers, all the pikes. Well, not all the pikes. They want to get this certain one. This one with its back to them. And they're going to turn around. And now the Romans will attack from both sides. The cavalry comes slamming in. Really good charge. And they're going to get hit from both sides. You see the pikes are doomed. Really, that cavalry should have just gone straight back, straight through the unit. It's going to have no luck here against the pikes here that are on their way. Only slowed down. This is huge. Look at this pike unit here, already losing a lot of men. 100 men about now already. They've lost like 50. Got a general being thrown in. Oh, this is real risky. Praetorian Guard as well on their way up. They could flank these pikes and help against this general. They could do a great work. Yeah, lots of breaking troops here. This is good to see if you're rooting for Rome. Another general in here. This is a Legatus. He's trying to sneak on in, trying to do some damage. He's going after archers here. He needs to be careful. There is a Carthaginian on its way chasing him. Carthaginian generals very much looking for general kills on the Romans. So yeah, they're still winning. Even though they're fighting like pikes, they're still winning. There you go, that Legatus is doomed now. I mean, there's no way it's getting out. I mean, it is stuck. I mean, it's going to try and pull through. You can see some of the units trying to pull through. But it is doomed. And as soon as you try and pull through, that is just dooming you even more. And that's going to be one general gone. I mean, that army only has a couple of Praetorians left. And he's trying to do it again and get another pull through over here. Shouldn't pull through to try and win games. It's very just dishonorable. You just try and win the normal way. Over here, though, it's looking okay. They've broken those pikes. Looks like they're going to get this one as well. And the general is, yeah, kind of trapped. This is really good play by the Roman player over here. How he managed to get these two pikes out of position. And kind of broke them with not too many losses. We've got another general here. Both generals here about to be engaged by with Carthage. In a very short amount of time. Like Carthage throwing in both their generals. Rome's thrown in both of theirs very recently. One is dead. But we don't speak of that. Carthage is the one to retreat his general. They'll lose men each time he retreats it. I guess he's worried about maybe things like swords. Praetorian Guard here trying to scare off the general. Trying to maybe catch him. I don't know. But if they can capture the point here, this will be insane. It is currently a neutral. General's bodyguard going in for good charge on these Syrians. There, I was calling them Egyptians. They don't be Egyptian. Avocado being committed again. Just like, it's so difficult and so annoying to try and catch generals like this. I mean, they've got their own Legatus. Do you really want to commit in though? I don't know where the Socii Equitae Extraordinari ended up. They look like they're dead. They would have been so useful against this general's bodyguard. This front-hand side over here, not looking great for Rome. Looks like Carthage with its pikes is going to hold for now. It could honestly come down to capturing the point. If Rome can do it, they have a chance. They're going to just tie down everything here for now. Carthage sending back Libyan peltasts now. 15 out of 40 men left, and he's still not broken. Oh, no, like not dead, in fact.
Understood.
The Balearics have been committed. Anything to just keep this position neutral. That's all they're gonna do. Just keep it neutral.
Cut them down.
Rome's balance of power, though, not looking good.
Withdraw. This is
These Praetorians just die on these pikes. They're getting shish kebabbed right now. Praetorian shish kebab, not good. Not healthy for Praetorians. Not how they should be being used. Just throwing them in against pikes like this. You're not achieving anything. It'd have been better just going around. Like going in and helping over here. Like they need to send more here. And Rome is finally taking this point, which is good for Rome. But it's whether they can hold it. There you go. Rome, I think, now holds the point. It's now whether they can hold it. Just to let you know, there is a little cheeky little spot over here which you can deploy, and you can then just march through. And then you can get into the back lines, and you can go and capture the point here. So it's always worth keeping a few units on the point when you're defending Carthage. Just to let you know, I've fallen for it a few times, but it is one of those things that you just don't know sometimes. It's a little area that barely gets used with Carthage. General v General here. Legatus is losing in this fight. He's going to need some legionary support. If they lose their second general, Rome, that will be morale gone for sure, I would have thought. If Carthage loses, I mean, yeah, it actually looks like Carthage might lose this one. 14 against 21 is close. The other general on his way, he's got 40 men left as well. The Praetorians here holding it for all they got. Like, it's not much. Don't know how these Praetorians are snuck by. I'm gonna guess a pulled through. I think they've held, like, because there's no way they broke through this line. They're just desperately getting over here, and as you can see, Rome is starting to break, starting to waver. Looks like one of the Carthaginian armies might be without a general. Yeah, one Carthage army has lost its general. Morale will be a little low as Rome just lost its general. It looks like it might have.
Move, you dogs.
Or if they both died. No, I think maybe Carthage lost its other general. This one looks like it might be about to die as well, yeah. Nice rear charges the Praetorians here. That'll be one last little hurrah. There's literally hardly anything left. I mean, is it neutral now, the point? Yeah, Rome no longer holds the points. The countdown will have stopped. And Rome is somehow going to hold on to what he has left. I think he's got fresh, well, not fresh, but fresh-ish Praetorians on the way. These guys are about to go in. They're going to try and rear charge these pikemen. And then go those Praetorians. They will do their bit. 60 and dropping, losing decisively. I mean, on the way there are more pikes and a sacred band unit. Rome has a tiny little cavalry unit left, but I don't know how much it's really going to help. It's actually going to charge the pikes, and this could be dangerous. Oh, General actually just about managed to get off a decent charge there, but the pikes will catch him out. Here I thought, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, these cavalry are starting to die on the pikes, but that's one way to go and get your general killed. Charge into a whole load of pikes right at the last moment. Right when you need to keep your morale going. There you go. This is the general, I think. And there you go. I think he has just died. Doesn't say that he has, but maybe that isn't him. The Romans holding on with what they have left, like 30, like 90 men. Evocati just breaking there, I think. Although they haven't broken yet, they're wavering. You need to rally them. They have rallied just about. So this is the problem now. They have no way to beat these pikes. And the pikes will just poke and stab them. And now the Praetorians, oh no, the Evocati again wavering. Praetorians also losing decisively. Looks like they're actually chasing after these mercenary noble fighters, maybe. And they are going to break, I imagine, now. Carthage just about is going to hold on to his city. My gosh, though, what a fight. A costly enemy victory for the Carthaginians. And a defeat there for the Romans. But what a fight. This one was sent in by Krilla Jax, who was playing as one of the Roman armies. His general getting 132 kills. His cavalry 189. His auxiliary Balearic Slingers 118 kills. 154 with his auxiliary Syrian archers. His Evocati getting 262, the best of the bunch there. His Hastati getting 84 kills. And then his Praetorian Guard getting 219 kills, the best of the bunch there. And then we have Voco playing as the other Roman player. 116 kills with his Roman Giant Ballista there. 139 kills with his auxiliary Syrian archers. 160 kills with his Evocati cohort. 242 with the Evocati cohort here. In fact, even better, his Gladiator Spearmen getting like 60 odd kills. And his Praetorians on here getting 232. Then we have Carthage played by PV Theo, who was one of the Carthaginian players, getting 159 kills with his African war elephants. 158 with his Scorpions, not too bad. 216 kills with the Cretan archers. And 206 with another. 108 kills with the Gallic warriors is the best of the bunch. Samnites getting 142 kills. 226 kills with his noble fighters. And his pikes getting 144 kills. Then we have Innis Glyndwr. It's definitely a Welsh name. There's no other way that those letters would go together unless it was Welsh. But yeah, did a very good job as well as Carthage. 125 kills with his Carthaginian cav. His slingers 179. His pikes 108. His Libyan infantry getting 102 kills. His Gallics 113 kills. Iberians 108. His noble fighters 152 kills. And his sacred band 149 kills. But there you go, guys. That is today's battle. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment show your support. And I'll see you in the next one.